I was in the Marine Corps and I suffered a TBI after a Humvee accident. I was a newly promoted corporal, so I was the most experienced driver. And so they moved you to the last Vic of the convoy because you are obviously going to get browned out most oftentimes. We were turning around the bend on top of this hill. My trailer hitch got caught in a 6-foot divot, flipped my Humvee over, rolled down the hill, 3 full rotations. Busted my Kevlar up, so I banged my head up inside the truck. It was more of an adrenaline rush at first, get out of the vehicles. I was able to self-rescue with the help of a buddy who ran up the hill behind me. As soon as I exited the vehicle, I tried to walk and realized I couldn't find my legs. Everything was blurry. I couldn't tell you what was going on at the time. Progressively after that, I realized I was having headaches every day. I couldn't focus. And at the time, the providers weren't generally on your side all the time. So I was able to find a provider that was, and he was able to explain that this could very much be a traumatic brain injury. At the time, I was worried. If I was going to finish my contract, I wanted to finish on my own. I didn't want to finish because somebody told me I couldn't be a Marine anymore. So I was able to finagle my way through and made it out of the Marine Corps and finished my 5-year contract. Moved back home with the family. I was no longer a service member. Nobody was ever thanking me for my service again. Lost in a world. Stacked on top of, I was angry all the time. I was angry at the world, living off of Tylenol and ibuprofen. I think the scariest part was just forgetting things. I couldn't remember little things like my phone passcode or the gate code to my apartment complex. I've seen my great-grandma go through dementia. My grandma has Alzheimer's, and I thought that my life is going to be identical to that at some point. I began working in behavioral health, and I met this individual named Luke Fidel. He overheard a conversation I was having with another individual about how I was the veteran that was resistant to the VA. He said, "My name's Luke, and I'm with the Brain Injury Association of Arizona." And he would always remind me, "Hey, did you go get your services done yet? How's your brain doing?" The purple brains that they carry at all their tables. I kept one on my desk for a really long time to remind me that I wasn't alone. I started to focus on helping veterans in my community, and then that transitioned into helping veterans and active duty across the United States who are suffering from mental health needs and substance abuse issues. The way that I've taken this position is being extremely available. Full 24 hours, it doesn't matter. My cell phone is on. The moment that they choose to make that decision that they need help, they need someone to be there to help them. The selfless action of raising your right hand is enough for you to be amongst the community and be amongst the individuals that call themselves veterans.